Hello, everyone. It is time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of time off. You are watching this like in April or something. I don't know. End of March, I think. But if you're watching it right away when it first comes out on YouTube. But this is actually the second Saturday in February as of the time I'm streaming this, which means the last Saturday in February is my big 12-hour stream, and I did not play this game. So I am very rusty on the dirt rallies. But I am a pro. I can do this. That's kind of a joke because I've made it to pro mode here. And it says 0 of 10. Oh, because I haven't completed any of these things. And it says 10, which is distressing because I can't finish the grid challenges because there's a bug in the sponsors. I can't do any of the sponsor things. And 10 includes drift, which means I can't do drift. There's just impossible. On the lowest possible difficulty, I can't get like anything but last place. So, yeah, this may actually be coming close to an end, this series, because the gauntlet requires 9 of pro categories just to unlock. And even if you don't count the grid, the challenges, that probably counts drift. And like I said, I cannot do drift. I tried to do drift in the easiest level, rookie, and no. There is no drift in the easiest level. I tried to do drift here, and you see 0%. Not for want of trying. I did the first event, and my highest finish was last. So, I do not drift. I do not like drift. I do not practice drift. I avoid drift like the plague. I think drift events are stupid. I'm an old man. It's trash sports. My age, we had figure 8 racing and demolition derbies and stuff as trash sports. I don't know. We had a lot of auto racing trash sports back in my day. Back in the, well, not in the 50s, but in the 60s. Growing up in the 60s, 70s. So yeah, early 70s. So yeah, that's when I was a kid, and yeah, in the 60s. That's when I was growing up. So. There were a lot of trash sports in the 60s. People were flying out of the cars and stuff. It was great. Demolition derbies without seatbelts. Had seatbelts. No shoulder harnesses, though. I don't think those were invented after. Anyway, so yes, it is going to be, the series is actually going to be coming to the close probably pretty soon. So if you guys have any suggestions for what games to play next, if you're watching on Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV, whisper me some comments or some suggestions. I'm open all whispers on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, of course, youtube.com/@rollcagetv. Just go ahead and leave a comment in one of the videos. I'll get the comments. Suggestions with any game to replace it with. You don't have to put like hashtag suggestion or anything like that on there, because I don't get enough comments. Unless by the time you're hearing this, if you're watching this when it comes out live, or within, several weeks of it coming out live, when I might be nearing the end of the series, maybe by then I'll have 100,000 comments per video, and I'll have to discriminate, but I don't think that's likely to happen. Thanks for all the new subscribers on YouTube, by the way. I've been getting a good boost of that lately. And my numbers have been back up. Numbers are bad. Usually end of the year, beginning of the year. My numbers have been coming back up as far as viewership numbers. So, but enough faffing. Let's get going with what we were getting going with. Last time we did the GT event 1, and we attempted the GT event 2. And did not achieve. Let me go look at the drift. Did I? Not that drift. It doesn't show that I even attempted this. When did I do drift? I did some drift and I came in last. There are no drifting rookies, is there? I don't know. I did drift somewhere and oh, I know what it was. It was in the rookie challenges. There was a drift event. Right? I'm trying to figure out why I had determined that I couldn't do drift at all. Yes, there was a drift event here. And yeah, I did not finish in first place. I did not finish in. I did attempt this, I know, because of the silver finish thing. I finished it, but I finished last. It was pretty clear I was never going to be able to do any drift. So, where were we? Back to the pros. Oh, boy, this is a rough start here. Getting the GT. I did this once. I did not finish in the top 3. And I have to decide if I'm going to lower the difficulty level. And I don't remember how close I came. Was I able to buy? Oh, I was able to buy a vehicle, looks like. Yes, I was able to buy a vehicle, so I will choose this vehicle. Question is, will I lower the difficulty level? I think I only had one attempt at it. But I don't remember. I did not review the race. So I don't know how close I came. Oh, I gotta turn this volume down a little bit. Make sure my mic volume is up, by the way. I watched a couple of videos and my mic volume was down, which affects everything. The background music gets so much louder. Okay, continue. Do I change? I guess I owe it to myself to try to do one. What's the goal? Do I have to finish? I'll find out when I start the race. Top 3, okay. I will try the top 3. And it's a 2-race event, so I have a decent chance of that. I think, but I didn't do it the first time. Oh! I only will have a decent chance if I don't get messed up right from the beginning. And I remember back in the early days, which was not that long ago, of this this game, I would not. I refused to put on flashbacks because I thought they were stupid. But I finally got to the point where I couldn't. I was just getting. They're so aggressive. They're so aggressive that I don't have a chance unless I put on. Unless I allow myself some flashbacks. So I allowed myself some flashbacks. Oh, could I have upgraded this? I might have been able to upgrade this. No, I don't think I got the mileage in. I was able to buy it and use it, but I don't think I had the mileage in to upgrade it yet. Which I shouldn't be upgrading it anyway, because it's just the first. Is this the first event? No, this is the second event. So I must have upgraded it. Well, no, I might not have upgraded it because I did a rental in the first race. So this is going to need upgrades for this event. But I don't know if I upgraded it or not. Well, we'll consider this a practice race if I didn't upgrade it. I can't remember where I ended off the last episode. If I ended off after 1 attempt at this race or 2 attempts at this race. I'm in 9th. We'll see. This is in 2 parts. We'll see how I do in the first part. If I finish below, say, 5th. Now, I only got to make it to 3rd overall. I may may start over and see if I've got the upgrades. I may not have put together the upgrades. I don't know. You would think that would have been a weird place to end without putting together the upgrades, but you are watching this. You're watching this on YouTube. You are watching this the day after. You know, the very next day. Well, maybe if you're watching this on a Saturday, it would have been a week after. But immediately in series after the first one. If you're watching it on as I'm playing this, though, it's been 2 weeks since I played the game. And I don't remember things from 2 weeks ago. And you think I would actually, like, watch the VOD or the highlight or the Twitch thing? Of course not. Or the YouTube video? Of course not. I'm not going to do that. And I think I've lost the tire. I lost the tire. If I save a tire, do I get... If I save a tire instead of a quit, do I get mileage? I'm gonna hope I get mileage. Oh, I still get earnings. Because of my teammate. I'll see right now. Mileage 0. Oh, upgrade stage available in 2 miles. Oh, the next event. Okay, I got to get 2 miles. So I can go back and do this. How many miles is a lap? Then I'll do the upgrade, and maybe I will turn it down to medium. It'll end up being too easy. It's not going to be too easy. This is pretty tough. Starting to get pretty tough. Start the race. Oh, and it's nice and rainy. That's good. Oh, I'm starting first. Oh, that's right. I'm starting first because I finished last. Okay, we'll know how bad I am, whether I have to turn the difficulty level on or not. They did seem to be beating me down the straightaways, as well as the turns, which is an indicator that my car is not powerful enough. If they beat me on the corners. Well, I might go ahead and do this. From last place to first place is not going to be enough for me to finish third, I don't think. I seem to be doing well. So it's not going to be difficulty level, but I am going to do an upgrade because I am going to have to do it over again. Unless I already did the upgrade, and that's still level 2 upgrades. But I know I did the race once, and this will be the race twice, so by my rules that I have self-imposed, if I'm doing a race for the 3rd time, I turn the difficulty level all the way down. I don't want to do the same race more than 3 times, otherwise I may end up doing it 4 or 5 or 6 times. Nobody wants to watch me do the same race 5 times over again, including myself, mostly including myself. Now, once I completed the first race, you would have thought that once I completed the first race, I would have gone in and done the 5 miles in custom event, which I feel like I must have done. So this might be for level 2 upgrades, but it's too early for level 2 upgrades. Maybe. Let me check to see how many upgrade levels there are and how many of these races there are. If this is the second race of this car class, and there's only 2 races in the car class, I'm sorry, if there's 3 races in the car class, this is only the second race in the car class, then this should be level, the first race should have been level 1, this level 2, and then last race level 3. Or I might have to do, like, how does this work again? If there, I thought it's been a long time since they played. If level 1 races, the first race is always at no upgrades. So then if there's 3 races and 2 upgrade levels, then the second race is at level 1 and the third race is at level 2. That's how that works. If there are 3 races and there are 3 upgrade levels, then the first race is always at level 0. That's how it is. The second race then would be at level 1.5, so I have to get to level 2. And the third race would be at level 3. Because if there's 3 levels, there's usually like a half, like 2 is usually split up if there's 2 levels. Something like that. I don't know. I have to look. I didn't look in advance. I should have looked in advance to see what the upgrade levels are available. I just started with those. But I'm going to finish this one out because regardless, if I win this race, I'll get enough mileage for the next upgrade. Or if I complete this race, first, last, indifferent, I will get enough mileage for the next upgrade level, whether that's level 1 or level 2, I don't know. And this is not a complete attempt, so I won't count this as my second attempt. I'll count this as my... I won't count this as my second attempt. I'll still say I only did 1 attempt. But I might have done 2 attempts last time. I don't know. So this might be a repeat of my second attempt. This is not my last attempt, in other words. You know what? No matter what, this is not going to be my last attempt. Nor will I make next my last attempt. Because the difficulty level is fine. I didn't even check to see what the difficulty level I had on. Maybe that was medium. I came in 3rd overall. Does that mean? Yeah, I came in 3rd overall, so I passed. So whatever I did, I passed, and I'm going to take it. Because I finished last and then finished first. And that's how ridiculous they kind of have these. Everybody is at random. Everybody, it's not like they have better drivers and worse drivers. Everybody's at random, so that I can finish last and then finish first in the next race and still be competitive with all the other people who finished, got no points in one race, and then first place in the other race. I mean, you see this illustrated here. Okay, the first person, whoever finished first, they got points in both races. Second, they got points in both races. I got only points in the second race because you see the difference is 0. Whoever finished first in the event. But now you see how many people only got points in one race. Like how many people have 20 and 0 and whatever. Okay, this person only got points in one race. This person got points in only one race. This person barely got points in 2 races. This person only got points in one race. This person only got points in one race. This person only got one race. This person got points in only one race. And the rest of these are 0. But I'm surprised the people that got the 25s and the 18s, or 25, 20, let's go 25, 20. Yeah, this person got 25. Let's look at the race. Oh, it doesn't show the points. So Yeah, they got 10 and 25. They got 18, 23. They got 25 in the first race. And then they got 20 in the first race and 8 in the second race. They got 18 and 9. So yeah, I think that's it. I think it's 25, 20, 18, etc. So that's an illustration of how the people that finished first finished closer to the end. Like this guy got 25 in the first race and 0 in the second race. Which normally, in a normal game, if you finish near the top in one race, you're going to finish near the top in the second race because it just means you're a better driver, even if you're starting from the back of the pack. But in this game, it's totally at random which of your 23 competitors, or however many competitors it is. How many competitors? 21 competitors. It's totally at random. The person that finished last in the first race may very well finish first in the next race. Just because. Anyway, but I did achieve my goal, even though I retired in the first race, which feels kind of stinky because I was only in it for money, or for mileage. And now let's see what the upgrade, because it doesn't tell you up, it says next upgrade level, but it doesn't tell me upgrade 1 level. Anyway, and of course it always takes me back here. I got to go all the way back to the beginning. I don't remember which way what. Okay, so I have a final and fully upgraded. So this should be level 0 upgrades, level 1 upgrades. I should have done that level 1. Level 2 upgrades, level 3 upgrades. That's how it should have been. And we'll see what level upgrades I had. Do I want to go to the garage to do that? Not. This is the vehicle, right? Okay. So show height upgrades. I had level 1 upgrades. Okay. So I finished that event. I know this was at least my second attempt. So on a second attempt, I got my goal. So now I need level 2 upgrades for the next event. Okay, so everything worked out. Even though I retired, it was a strategic retirement. Accidentally. So now I just barely got the level 2 upgrades, which I would have needed that mileage to get to the next race, to prepare for the next race. Because I need level 2 upgrades for the next race, because there is a race after this for level 3 upgrades. Okay. You guys probably understood this better than I did. Well, I eventually figured it out. So here's the next event. I don't know if it's a single race or multi-race event. I, of course, wasn't paying attention. But I'm pretty sure I have to finish first in this no matter what. Oh, elimination. That's going to make it hard. Well, it's not as hard because I'm starting in the middle on the first race. But my vehicle was keeping up with the others. Oh, let me make sure it's on hard. Yes, it's on hard. Okay. Okay, we're all fine. We're back on schedule. Would have been nice to finish higher than third, but if I had finished higher than last in the first race, they would have started me farther in the pack than first place. And starting in first place is always the best. So it's almost worth your while in a multi-race. It's almost worth your while to finish very close to the back of the pack. Actually, it's mostly in your best interest to finish last in the first race, because then you will start first and then nobody will hit you, probably. I'm going to keep going. I'm not about to be eliminated, so I'm going to keep going, even though they kind of messed me up. As I said, I didn't want to have, I think that flashbacks are stupid, and I didn't want to have flashbacks. I started playing the game without flashbacks even on. But then I said to myself, okay, I'm only going to use flashbacks if it's my fault. And in fact, I had flashbacks off, and I said to myself, I'll restart the game if it's early enough, like within the first turn, and it's not my fault, then I'll restart the race. That seemed like a good way of playing. Because they are super aggressive, more aggressive than they should be. Oh, not a clean pass. That wasn't good. I'm going to catch up to the leaders. I'm going to need that. I have to finish this in first. Well, overall, not. And the reason I talk about upgrade levels, meeting those upgrade levels, is that's to be competitive with everyone else. They start with their cars unupgraded, and then they somehow always seem to get the mileage so that the next race's upgrade ones are available. Which sometimes the event isn't long enough to do that on your own. You have to go and do a practice on a non-career race. The game is incredibly fun. It's not all realistic. It's supposed to be a sim-cade. They're traditionally considered sim-cade games, but they're a little bit more arcade than sim as the years have gone on. But the original version was very sim-cade, and the last version was a little bit more arcade, and this version is even more arcade. Which you can tell from the story mode, for one. The story mode is incredibly hokey. They had a little bit of a story in the last version. Okay, they're starting to be more aggressive with the eliminations, and I'm in 8th, so I have to catch up pretty quickly here. I don't know if it's a multi-event race. If it is, I might be better off finishing 5th. I mentioned to my Twitch audience before I actually started the show that I'm a little concerned about maybe getting ill. So far I feel good, but if I do get ill, I'll put an announcement in my YouTube channel that I'm going to need to be taking some time. Was that a weird jump in the game, or was that just lighting? Or was that just me passing out? A micro nap there I took. I have fallen in the 10th. Is not good because I'm going to be eliminated here. 10th place. If that's the only race, I'm in trouble. If that's not the only race, I might be good. But that was pretty difficult. They started me off. They did start me off in the middle, right? 11th place. Might have to lower the difficulty level. We'll see if there's a second race in this event. There often is with eliminations, and if there is, it means it's even more difficult because then they start the second race at the end. Okay, I still don't know. Round 1 of 2. Okay, so I do have a second chance. But I do have to finish first. I'm pretty sure. And again, if it's close, I'll do the second attempt at the same difficulty level. If it's not close, then I'll bump the second attempt down to medium, and then regardless, if I have a third attempt, I'll bump it down to easy. So yes, those of you don't worry, just because you see something on my community page that I'm going to be missing YouTube or Twitch, it'll say in there, but if I'm gonna miss some Twitch streams, it doesn't mean I will miss any YouTube, because I've got some YouTube stored up. And if I do end up missing any, oh, that's smooth. I'm not restarting. Oh, now I'm restarting. I'm just gonna restart the whole time. Just flashback. Enough. But I was saying, yes, I was so I'm not gonna use the flashbacks. It got to the point where I had to use flashbacks. Just they got more and more and more aggressive. They'll come after me right away. Now see, that's an arcade thing right there. They are hitting me from behind. I'm not just spinning out. They are hitting me from behind. I got to get to a better start here. And you would think that getting on the line is the right thing to do. But if you start on the line, you've got a very good chance of running in traffic immediately. Which I suppose is kind of normal, but they are obsessed with the racing line. It even means hitting you. Yeah, nemesis. You see how I got a nemesis? That's because somebody hit me from behind. And once you get a nemesis, not only are they even more aggressive, they go out of the way to hit you. They also get apparently a little. It seems like a little speed boost, so that just might be a boost. That might just be a confirmation bias on my part. I will admit to that. I've never looked up any kind of technical information to find out whether they actually are. I haven't been checking the chat. If you're chatting, I apologize, but while I'm in the middle of a race, I can't see my chat anyway. It's down at my side. And when I'm doing a racing game especially, I'm leaning forward because I have a tendency to move the controller all around. And if I lean back, I have a better tendency to bump the microphone forward. So I'm leaning forward. I come not only out of the corner of my eye can I not see the chat. I can't see the chat really good. My chat is down at my side on a tablet. I don't have a second monitor or anything to put the chat on. I'm playing on a console. What did I finish? 10th? So, if I finish 10th and 10th, I do have a chance. And if I finish 10th and 1st, I definitely have a chance. I did get points. Yeah, I am likely to have to do this over again because it's unlikely that I would finish 10th and 1st. Yeah, but they're eliminating 16th place. I'm in 6th, so I got a little bit of time to catch up to the leaders. But this is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. That much I can tell. Trying to, I gotta make sure I don't steer at all in the corners in the wet on a rear-wheel drive vehicle. I will spin out. So sometimes it's hard for me to tell if it's my fault or if it's the opponent's fault for hitting me. I can't always tell if they hit me. It may just be my fault. I have clues, of course, but sound effect is not one of those clues. The sound is turned way down on everything. I had to turn the engine sounds all the way up just to be able to hear the engines in this game. So I'm not feeling good about this. We're eliminating 12th. I'm in 6th. And so we'll see how far off the pace I end up. If I mean, I'm not even caught up with the first people yet, am I? Well, actually, I kind of am because there are no lead packs and middle packs and trailing packs like there are in most racing games, which is the most realistic. There's just traffic all the way through because they're kind of at random how fast everybody is. I mean, where everybody finishes, they're all of the same speed. There are no faster cars and stuff. I have a bit of a opportunity here if I can. No! If I blow it now, I'm hitting a flashback. Yeah, I was saying, oh, I was so pure, not having flashbacks, and then I go, well, I'll have disciplines with flashbacks, only do it if it's my fault, if it's their fault, not my fault. Yeah, no, not anymore. I knew once you turn on flashbacks, I'd start abusing it, and I'm completely abusing it. If I make a mistake now, I'm restarting it with this, even if it's not their fault. I had my chance, and I did not take it. Which means I'm going to be eliminated. Fourth place is not going to be enough. Get everyone with one person at least. No! Okay, we'll see how I did. I will turn it down to medium. That is going to be the overall, so no, I didn't come close. Nope. That was a rough race. That's a rough race. I am not going to over-upgrade my car. I am going to turn the difficulty down. I'd rather do that. I finished third in the race, but overall sixth. Okay, I just didn't finish high enough in the first. What did I get in the first? Oh, I only got 2 points in the first. That wasn't enough. Yeah, 10th is enough. Finished fifth. Okay. Turning the difficulty down. Is there anything on there? Okay, 36 minutes. I think I can get this race in. Troll, why do they always start you back at the beginning? That drives me crazy. I do have to finish first. So, I'm going to actually, the fastest way of doing this, because otherwise I'd have to go all the way back again through the menus. So the fastest way of doing this is going to be to, well, first of all, let me clean it. That'll make it faster. No, it doesn't actually. I do have actual damage turned on, but they automatically fix the damage. It's just, it is literally a clean and respray. Okay. Believe it or not, the fast way to do this is to load it and then restart it. You don't have to load it a second time. You can change the options in the middle of the race. And then it asks you, okay, do you want to restart the race? Otherwise, your option change will not take effect until the next race. Link here. Options, gameplay, difficulty. We are going down to medium. And restart. That is much faster than actually going through the... Yes, they are starting 11. Not the way I was envisioning this Let's Play to go. I will say that. I tested and tested and tested the various difficulty levels, and medium, or yeah, hard difficulty, which is actually the middle of the difficulties. Hard difficulty seemed to be the right one, but I did not take into consideration that medium difficulty was going to be the right one only at the earlier races. And I didn't practice in the career mode. Well, I did actually. I practiced a little bit. Now, I may not want to finish. I may not want to finish first here. That won't guarantee me first place. It'll guarantee me starting at the end. And starting at the end is the worst place because you can get eliminated immediately. But I'm not going to purposely start. You would want to finish in third, because then you won't start on the bubble immediately. And hopefully that would be enough to get out of the stay ahead of elimination. But if you start on the bubble immediately, they start eliminating right away. So there's a lot of pressure. So I actually am going to play strategically, and they eliminate 2 at a time, and try to win this race in 3rd. And if I finish in 4th, that's okay too. Third and 1st will be enough to win the championship. 1st and 20th will not be. 1st and 22nd will not be enough to win the championship. I got a long time till they eliminate me though, so I'm hanging out in 3rd place. Now you might say, oh no! Oh, well now I don't know what place I'm gonna be. Oh, did they just bump me back? They bumped me back. No. That's where that flashback happened before. It looks like instead of giving me a time penalty, they bumped me back. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, in an elimination race, right? Okay. So, out of their way. So I still want to finish in 3rd. It's not like the time penalty will make me finish any later. I'm hoping. If they both bump me back and are going to give me a time penalty, then I do want to finish in 1st. But close. Anyway. If with the time penalty I end up finishing in 5th, I'll be okay. Even if it's finishing in 6th, I'll be okay as long as I win the last race. I think. If I have to do this a 3rd time, I'm doing it on easy, and then I don't care. I'll finish 1st. I should be able to not be eliminated. Because they start you in reverse order of how you are in the event. So if there's 3 in the event. Okay, look at that. Look at that. They put me back in 10th, and I'm going to be eliminated. And was that my fault that I went off track? No, I was knocked off track. You saw it. I was knocked off track. Oh, I should have done a rewind. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back in 3rd. Yeah, they knocked me off track, and so I got a off-track penalty because I was knocked off track. Boy, I almost lost that. And the guy's right behind me. Oh, that was my nemesis. Yeah, that I am rewinding for. It's supposed to be a racing game, not a strategy game. And it's turned into a strategy game. He hit me still, but mostly he hit me because I lagged behind. Okay, I'm gonna be eliminated, but I will finish 3rd. And hopefully there's no time penalty, otherwise they could be in trouble. I'll know if they start the next race and I'm starting in 20th rather than 22nd. Yeah. Okay, it'll tell me. Yes, I finished 3rd. Okay, so this is a good spot. I won't be facing immediate elimination. And I'll be able to climb up. And I will need to probably finish 1st here, though. Although, maybe not. Regardless, this is going to be the last race of this segment of the stream on Twitch, which means it'll be the end of this YouTube episode. And should be in, yes, 20th place. So I won't be facing elimination immediately. No, no, don't quit. I don't want to quit. I hit the wrong button. Race. Although in the rain, this is going to be difficult, but I will liberally use the flashbacks. No, they don't. They eliminate like every 10 seconds, except the first elimination is like every. They don't wait like 30 seconds for the first elimination, or some numbers like that. They wait longer in the first elimination than previous eliminations. But you see, with all that traffic, if I start in 20 seconds, I'd have a good chance of being eliminated right away. I guess it's 15 or 20 seconds. But they give you an extra 10 seconds at initially. Okay, I'm in 10th. I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't strategy in racing games, but obviously there isn't strategy in a real racing. Not just game, but also racing event. Now, did he try to cut me off, or did he? I don't know, but I'm already in 7th, so I'm looking pretty good to be able to get ahead of the pack here. And I do have damage turned on and critical damage turned on, but you can kind of see that it's not realistic damage. Even if you have damage turned on, you can't turn on different damage levels, so you can't turn on like light damage or realistic damage. It's just damage, and it's all light. I'm using a lot of fender brakes here that I wouldn't be able to use in, a set of Corsa or something like that. I actually more or less stayed behind him and didn't try the fender brakes there, so I'm kind of proud of that. I'm in 2nd. That's the last guy I got to beat, and then if I get a bit of a lead, I'll be able to just go for it. Which, if I drive well now, should be able to maintain that lead. I'm far enough away he can't hit me. I should just extend that lead if I drive well. So. There are only 5 difficulty levels, so sometimes, one difficulty level is too difficult, but the next lowest difficulty level is too easy. So, I hate that, but there aren't too many games that give you 20 difficulty levels or 70 difficulty levels or 100 difficulty levels. Or 101 difficulty levels. I think Dirt Rally actually gives you 100 difficulties from 1 to 100. But I remember playing, before this, the racing game I played was Isle of Man 3, which is a ridiculously hard game. Which I completely failed at, but I still ran out the series. I finished last, and even though I had it on the easiest difficulty level, where in that game it goes from 21, or it goes from 20 to 100. Was it 30 to 100? It goes from 30 to 100. So the lowest difficulty level is 30. They could have used that extra 30 difficulty levels. But it goes from 20 to 100, which means fence post error. Don't make a fence post error, which means it's 71 difficulty levels, not 70 difficulty levels, because it start at 0. Now 30 to 100, 71 difficulty levels. He's not too far behind me, and he is. I don't know if it's my nemesis behind me or it's. No, it's not my nemesis behind me. The nemesis is slightly farther away. I'm not exactly shaking him like I was hoping to. I am driving carefully. I'm not shaking him at all. I got somebody like right on me now. going to play defensively here. So this is a race. This isn't a gimme at medium difficulty level, which is why I have to play on easy sometimes. But yeah, drift on this game is like Isle of Man 3. I do not recommend Isle of Man 3 if you are going to play career mode. If you are going to play just time trials or against your friends or something, yeah, the Isle of Man 3 over Isle of Man 2. But if you are playing Isle of Man 3, trying to do a career mode, like of course I'm going to do during a Let's Play, I finished last every time except for 2 races when I ran into a bug that allowed me to finish 3rd in one and 1st in the other. Now I could do some of the map challenges, but only ones that did not involve beating other people. That involved either beating a time or not even beating a time. I couldn't do. Some of them involved some of the on-map challenges that didn't involve actual races were just like get over a certain speed for 5 seconds or don't fall off your bike more than 3 times or something, or drive off the road more than whatever. So all you had to do is on a straightaway get up to a certain speed and then fall back and finish last place without wrecking. I think there were 2 of those that I was able to do. Otherwise, it's just ridiculously hard. And as a comparison, Dirt Rally 2 is not considered a difficult game, and I can finish middle of the pack on user challenges in Dirt Rally 2. And if I play in the medium difficulty on Dirt Rally 2, which is difficulty 50, I can usually finish middle of the pack against the actual medium AI. They call that easy, but it's not easy because there's 50 difficulty levels below it and 50 difficulty levels above it, or 50 above it and 50 below it, 49 below it and 50 above it. Anyway, event, 1st place. I accomplished my goal. I get to move on to the next race, which is the fully upgraded, and I have to finish in 1st place again. But I am over my 50 minutes. Try to finish between 50 and 55 minutes for a YouTube episode, which means if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I am going to take a break. If you are watching on Twitch or on YouTube, that's gonna be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be out the next week and evening at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is midnight UK 0600 the next day in Bangladesh, if you're watching in the winter time, which it is here. Otherwise, it'll be 0600 in Thailand, because nobody uses daylight savings time in Asia, very few. And we use daylight savings time here. And anyway, so that is noon the next day in New Zealand. I try to give all 4 corner time zones of the earth. So adjust your local times accordingly. You have to think of whether it's in the summertime that I'm on daylight savings time, and so just type time in Iowa, or look at my Twitch schedule, or look at my YouTube schedule. No, you can't look at my YouTube schedule, can you? Anyway, well, so once again, Twitch, stick around, YouTube next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching. Leave a comment. I appreciate comments, even if they're stupid comments. Well, there are no stupid comments, they're just stupid commenters. So, yes, thanks for watching, and either way, I will see you then.